to the channel. Today what we're going to be talking about is bodybuilding and Rubial Masquire. Now, the reason I'm talking about this guy is that he was said to have stated that he was going to be in the Arnold, Ohio, and the Arnold, UK. But he never showed up. So the thing about it is that we're going to look at this guy's physique and kind of look at where this guy is. And if you look at Rubial's legs, his legs remind me of Kai Green. Exceptional quadriceps. Exceptional quadriceps. His quads are so big until it actually throws off his upper body. And as big as he is, it makes his upper body look smaller. And that right there has to be saying something about the size of his quads. So he have to do one or two things. He'll have to kind of bring those quads down some, and or increase the size of his upper body. Now, when I see this guy do a front double bicep, he's kind of off with that too, because his biceps are so huge until they dwarf his triceps from the front. And you know, triceps is the majority of your arm, and for his biceps to dominate that, that's amazing. But the guy himself, he's pretty put together. His side chest is pretty good. Everything's full. His chest and everything is full. His back is good and wide. It can be a little wider considering how big he is, but he have detail from the top of his back to the lower part of his back. So the things that are wrong with him are very minor, and I'm looking at him, and I'm kind of, you know, trying to figure out, you know, why this guy wouldn't show up for the Arnold, at least the UK. And the only thing that I can grasp right now is that he's one of those guys that have those gym bodies. I mean, he's able to build himself up, because if you look at him, he have a type of way of building his body up, but the guy doesn't lift heavy weights for real. He doesn't lift real heavy weights, and he's able to develop all of this muscle that he has, which shows you that you don't have to lift heavy weights to get big, because this guy is actually doing it. The only time you can really see him lifting, you know, pretty decent weights is when he's doing something with his legs. That's what's dominating everything, his legs. But the rest of his body is no slouch either. You know, this neck thing that he got, because they call him Neck Zilla, that's something that I don't think people would gravitate towards for real, because bodybuilding is a aesthetic thing, and not having a super small neck is not a good thing either. But it's not something that's considered. But it may be one of those things that he have people to look at, like what was it, Rich Kaspar, when he started the glutes, the striated glutes and all that stuff, and now it's a mandatory thing. But this guy really have a lot to deal with. I mean, his total physique. The only thing he would have to do is bring up those lagging parts. Rubial would be a force to reckon with. And the thing about it is, especially if he can diet himself down, because he's going to have to do that. He's going to have to diet himself down. But I kind of got off track. But he probably was one of those, like I said before, one of those gym guys that look great in the gym, but when it comes down to the bodybuilding part of dieting and things like that, trying to get that minute, thin skin type of thing, he may not. He may be one of those people that may not desire to do himself like that. You know, it kind of reminds me of also Victor Richards, because he was one of those guys that had this kind of body, exceptional bodies. But Victor Richards was more balanced than this guy is. But he wasn't one of those guys that really cared about that dieting part, getting his body down to minute levels and things like that. He was just one of those guys that just didn't care about that kind of stuff. And reminds me of Rubio. You know, like I said, the guy have an incredible physique if you bring those things up, but he's going to actually have to tighten his body up. But everything's there. All he have to do is do the diet part, be willing to do the diet part, and you know, the guy can be right there with Samson Dowder. You know what I mean? Because he have enough mass for it, but he's gonna have to do something about his quads being so big. You know, are they gonna take away points from him having too large legs? But I think he can kind of balance everything off. You know, once he started dieting down and getting those details in his quads and stuff like that, I think he can kind of balance things off. You know, Rubio, another guy that have incredible potential, and we'll see whether or not he's able to put it all together and be competitive. Anyway, that's what I thought I'd talk to y'all about. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.